Hey everybody, it's Emma. Thank you for joining me in this video. And today I'm bringing you Empties. So if you've never seen an Empties video before, I share with you products that I've used up, let you know what I thought about them, and whether or not I would repurchase. I usually also have some stuff I'm just kind of decluttering out of my collection that might not necessarily be empty, but they gotta go. So let's go. The first empty is from Cerave. It is the PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. This has been my go-to nighttime moisturizer probably for years at this point. I have one of these going right now. I have another backup under my sink. I love this and I will continue to repurchase it. I think it's just a really great moisturizer. It's very lightweight. It has a lot of really great ingredients in it without anything fancy. It's not fragranced at all. And it's light enough that if you have more oily skin, this will be fine. If you have drier skin, this might not be quite enough, although I have found that putting a couple drops of some sort of oil really helps to kind of up the moisturizing factor if you need it. I have tried the Cerave Moisturizing Cream, and that broke my face out. So if I need a little bit more moisture, I will just continue to use this and add some oil. But I love it, have repurchased it many times, and will continue to for the foreseeable future. The next empty is also from Cerave. This is the Cerave Broad Spectrum SPF Skin Renewing Day Cream. If my October favorites is already up, I will link it. I talked a little bit about my experience with this, but long story short, I used to love this. This is probably my fourth bottle of it, and I'm currently on my fifth, but I have found that this doesn't work for me anymore for whatever reason. I don't know if it's a formula change or it's just a change in my own skin. I have found that this doesn't sit as well on my face. It has a tendency to pill and gather and wipe off of my face if I put anything on top of it, or if I just touch my face, which is not what I want my SPF to do. I want it to stay there and protect my skin. I've also had some issues with the packaging itself. I have had a couple of bottles where I've been, just doing this for forever and nothing comes out. So it'd be great if this came in a squeezy tube, so that was never an issue, but I probably won't repurchase this, at least in the near future, because it's not working for my skin anymore. If you have any suggestions for a really great, maybe less expensive than Paula's Choice, cruelty-free sunscreen or SPF moisturizer, let me know. I think this is the last thing from Cerave. This is a little sample of their eye cream. I do have the full size of this that I'm really bad at using, but I'm trying to get in the habit of it because I've had it for long enough where I need to really use it or it's gonna turn on me. So I do like it. It's a nice eye cream. It's very moisturizing. It doesn't irritate my skin. Like Cerave is really good about not putting any extra fluff that's not necessary. There's no fragrance in their products, which my skin really appreciates. The skin under my eyes isn't so different from the skin on my face. I usually just bring my regular moisturizer up under my eyes. So I'm not entirely sure why I got the eye cream in the first place, but I got it. So I'm gonna try to use that, and hopefully that will be in the next empties. But it is a nice eye cream. I used up my first ordinary product. This is the Buffet Peptide Serum. I enjoyed this for sure. I have actually purchased the kind of next step up of this serum from the Hylamide range. Forget exactly what it's called. I will write it here. So I'm testing that out, and I'm very curious to see if there is a noticeable difference between the products, because this I think was $14 and the Hylamide version is $38. I got it for cheaper because I had a 40% off coupon to CVS, and they sell that at my local CVS. So I got it a lot cheaper than $38, but still, that's quite a difference in price, and I'm very curious to see if there's any real difference in my skin. So I've definitely enjoyed this serum. I will keep you posted on how I find the two to compare, but I would definitely repurchase this. The next couple items are sheet masks, which I really want to love, but I kind of don't, if I'm completely honest. These were okay. I didn't find a noticeable difference in my skin after using them. I feel like skincare is the kind of thing that you really have to be consistent with and use often to get any real benefit out of them. These are kind of fun, but I just as soon use a regular mask. These are cute because they are, this was a zebra print, this was a penguin print, although it ended up looking kind of like a scary clown. These are both from the Korean brand, the Creme shop, which is cruelty-free. I've been really wanting to try more Asian skincare especially, but it's been difficult finding cruelty-free versions. So if you have recommendations along those lines, please let me know. These were cute, but I probably wouldn't repurchase them. Next empty is from Trader Joe's, and it is their spray sunscreen. This is SPF 50, water resistant. I really enjoyed this, and actually this was the highest rated affordable sunscreen in Consumer Reports this year, if that means anything. But I found this a really convenient thing to keep on my bathroom counter. I've been really trying to be better about using SPF on any skin that's exposed, especially my hands. I'm 31, so I'm like, I gotta start, protecting the rest of my skin, not just my face. So this was, especially in the summer, a really quick and convenient way to just throw some sunscreen on the rest of my body, even if I wasn't going to the beach or somewhere where I would think to put sunscreen on, you know what I mean? Just driving in my car, you're still getting exposed to the sun. I enjoy this. I will repurchase this. I haven't right now because I don't really need to. It's fall, we're going into winter. I have other sunscreens that I can put on my hands, and I actually just got a sample size of the Supergoop hand cream with SPF 40, so I'll keep you posted how I like that. But that is a great spray sunscreen that's really inexpensive and cruelty-free. In my last empties, I had the conditioner for this. And in this empties, I have the shampoo. This is the Hask Greek Yogurt Pomegranate and Cranberry Color Protection Shampoo. I honestly prefer other Hask products. This was alright. I honestly didn't love the scent by the time I got through with it. And the conditioner went twice as fast as the shampoo, which I don't appreciate. So I probably won't repurchase I definitely won't repurchase this, but I will continue to repurchase Hask products in general. Last kind of skincare thing is the Yes to Coconuts lip balm. I love this. This is my favorite lip balm. I have repurchased it many times. I have repurchased it since I've used this up. I just find this to be a very lovely lip balm. The one downside of it is it doesn't contain SPF. But the Yes to lip balm that does have SPF is not as nice as this. But this is very moisturizing. I find I can put this on and not think about it for a long time. I feel like it actually moisturizes my lips and keeps them moisturized for longer than other lip balms do. I know that's not everybody's experience. I know Emily Noel talked about this in one of her recent videos, and she wasn't really that impressed with it. But I think it's great. I love it, and I will continue to repurchase this, and hopefully they will continue to make it because it's the best. The next empty I have is from Wet n Wild. It is the Mega Last The Saving Base Coat. I have done a review video of this, which I will link. Long story short, I have found this to be the first kind of fortifying base coat that has actually done anything. I love it. I will continue to repurchase it. I have repurchased it. I have one going now. I'll keep repurchasing it for the near future anyway. I really like it, and for the $3 that it is, it's totally worth it. You do get a little less product in this than you do in the other Wet n Wild nail polish items, but I did find that this started to get a little bit gloppy towards the end, so maybe that's why it's maybe not a formula that stays super stable for a very long time. But I really love it, and like I said, have repurchased it, will continue to, highly recommend. Next makeup empty is the Milani Supreme Kohl Kajal Liner. I liked this well enough. I'm not running out to repurchase it. I'm up to my eyeballs in, get it? Eyeliner, eyeballs. Oh, I'm so funny. Anyway, I'm up to here with eyeliners, so I don't need to repurchase one in the near future. This was a nice liner. It stayed very well on my skin, like on my lash line. It smudges out nicely. I didn't find that it lasted terribly well in my waterline, so I personally wouldn't recommend it for that, although that's what I initially got it for because I heard from some reviews that it was great for the waterline. So, you know, your experience may vary, but it was a nice enough pencil. The last makeup empty, I'm going to keep back here because it looks really gross. This is the CoverAll powder from Wet n Wild. This was the Fair Light version. Color is the word I wanted. I really do prefer the fair. I think that works best on my skin tone. This goes just a little bit too, you know, orangey, but it is my favorite powder, and I can't find the fair in drugstores around me, which I don't know what that is. It's a great powder. It's like $3. I haven't found anything that I like better than this, including the newer Wet n Wild, the Photo Focus finishing powder. Not my favorite. It will be really nice for people with dry skin. It feels much more hydrating. Like I've said in a couple videos before that it feels wet when I apply it, which I don't like. I much prefer this. So I will hopefully be repurchasing this soon, but I love it. I actually only have 3 things that I'm decluttering. The first is the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. I just have other ones that I much prefer, and the formula has gotten a little gross. Like the pigment and the liquid has really separated. And I don't love this. So it can go. That's really all I need to say about that, I think. And then the last 2 products I can talk about together. If you watched my latest Project Pan video, I mentioned that I have a bad habit with masks, of buying them and then not using them. Case in point, last year, around the holidays, Trader Joe's brought out this face mask set. It was super cute. It had this pineapple papaya one, it had this rose gel one, and then it had another one that was just full of super irritating ingredients. But I thought for these ones it would be worth it. And I never freaking used them. I may have used them once or twice, but they just sat in my cupboard. And at this point they smell a little bit, they don't smell bad, but they smell different. You know what I mean? And I think it's not a great thing if skincare smells different. If Trader Joe's brings this sort of thing out again, I would recommend checking the ingredients to make sure that they're okay for your skin. My new favorite resource for that is cosdna.com, cosdna.com. You might be able to find the actual product, and it will list the ingredients and let you know kind of on a scale how irritating they might be, how effective they are, and you can look up specific ingredients. So these are just a good lesson for me to think about what I buy and to actually freaking use it if I've spent the money on it. All right, and that is it for this Empties, whatever number that might be. I hope you enjoyed this. If you've tried any of these products, I'd love to know what your feedback is, what your thoughts, feelings, smart remarks, and I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.